We are Venom.
Venom: Let There Be Carnage is finally coming to theaters. If you need a quick recap of everything that happened in the first Venom movie, then don't worry, this video has you covered. This is everything that happened in the first Venom to get you prepared for Let There Be Carnage. The bioengineering corporation, the Life Foundation, sends a probe into space that discovers symbiotic life forms. The probe brings back 4 samples to Earth, but one manages to escape. Life Foundation CEO Carlton Drake and his team discover that the symbiotes need an oxygen-breathing host to survive, and begin running human trials. Investigative journalist Eddie Brock reads about these trials in classified documents belonging to his fiancée Anne and decides to publicly confront Drake, leading to both Eddie and Anne's firings, which causes them to break up. 6 months later, Dora Skirth, a scientist working for Drake, approaches Eddie to help him expose what the Life Foundation is really up to. In the past 6 months, one symbiote has died and countless human test subjects have been killed through these experiments. Dora helps Eddie break into the Life Foundation facility to find incriminating evidence. While there, one of the symbiotes transfers onto Eddie without him realizing. After developing strange symptoms, Eddie visits Anne's new boyfriend, Dr. Dan Lewis, who discovers the symbiote is inside Eddie. Meanwhile, Drake discovers Dora's betrayal and exposes her to his final captive symbiote, killing them both. Drake sends his team of mercenaries after Eddie to retrieve the escaped symbiote, but it manifests itself and fights off the attackers. The symbiote introduces itself to Eddie as Venom and explains that the symbiotes were searching for a planet full of inhabitants that they could devour and possess. It seems like a pretty serious and scary threat, but Eddie shouldn't worry. Venom promises to spare him. And Eddie takes a liking to the new superpowers that being inhabited by a symbiote grants him. There is a downside to all of this though, as it turns out that the symbiote is slowly rotting Eddie's organs. Venom promises that the damage can be reversed, but Eddie and Anne still decide it's best to separate Eddie and Venom. And wouldn't you know it, that's exactly when Drake's team finally managed to capture Eddie. Speaking of Drake, that 4th symbiote that managed to escape at the beginning of the film has found its way back to him. That symbiote is named Riot, and Drake joins with him and plans to travel into space and bring the rest of the symbiotes back to Earth. And bonds with Venom to free Eddie. And when Eddie and Venom reunite, Venom reveals that he's had a change of heart and wants to protect Earth's people from a symbiote takeover. So the duo race to the space probe launch where they fight the bonded Riot and Drake. Eddie has the upper hand as he's discovered that the symbiote's 2 major weaknesses are fire and high-pitched noises. Ultimately, Venom causes the probe to explode, killing both Carlton Drake and his final symbiote. Anne thinks Venom died in the explosion too, but secretly he's still bonded with Eddie, and the two work together to rid San Francisco of any criminals. And in a post-credits scene, Eddie Brock, back on his journalism grind, is invited to interview the incarcerated serial killer Cletus Kasady, who promises carnage when he escapes. And that's everything that happened in Venom to prepare you for Venom: Let There Be Carnage. Let me know in the comments below what some of your favorite moments from the first Venom were, and what are you most looking forward to seeing in Let There Be Carnage. Like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe to this channel for more content like this, and that does it for me in this one, but I'll see you in the next one.